Hi, this is Greens Bounder, where I do predictions of the future. If you'd like me to do prediction for you, let me know in the comments below. Just a reminder that we do lives here on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5 p.m. Central and Saturdays and Sundays at 10 a.m. Central. So make sure you mark that down on your calendar. If you'd like a personal reading with me, make sure you go to secondreadingsbyandre.com. All the information's there. Just give me an email and we'll go from there. And if you like to protect your cryptocurrency, we also have treasures for sale on the same website. Okay, let's get to the first thing. A deep dive into crypto. A lot of things are going on out there in the cryptoverse. Seems that they can't get that cryptocurrency to go down or up. Now, a lot of this is something Cliff High was talking about many years ago, that he called them shark teeth. Okay, around this time. Okay, he was a couple years early, but now is the time when that is going to be happening. When you got all these shark teeth happening on the market, and then it's going to just explode. Today they mentioned it on the news, actually, that the GDP of the US is in negative numbers. So I think this is going to be pushing that cryptocurrency to an all-time high as people are starting to wake up to the fact that the American currency and many of the currencies around the world are pretty much had their last days. Okay. So this is something that I've been foreseeing for quite some time, that the old system is in the midst of crumbling, and people are going to be rushing to something to preserve their capital, okay, their wealth, and they're going to be running to cryptocurrencies because it's the easiest thing to do, unless you really have a line on gold or silver. Cryptocurrencies is probably the easy thing to preserve your wealth. Hello, everybody coming into the chat. We got two people on there. That's okay. So let's get into it as we're waiting for the other people to arrive. So, a deep dive into the cryptocurrency. And this is going to be for the next year or so. A nice overview of everything that's going to be happening in the next year, starting from today. Okay, so the health of it is going to be a little wonky for the next little while, as people are starting to realize that cryptocurrencies are probably going to be they will be the new currency. And we're just got to wait for all the normies to start to flood into the cryptocurrency market going forward. Okay. So some analysts are saying that the recession, okay, that's going to be coming up, which will probably be in about 3-4 months. And if you've been watching this show for any length of time, that is kind of the length of time I've been seeing in the readings about different cryptos on when they're going to start to make the move up. Okay. So they announced that the GDP is at negative numbers in the United States, and that's going to be affecting everywhere around the planet. Okay. That GDP number. A lot of other countries rely upon the United States for the value of their currency because everybody's basically hitched their wagon to that US currency with their own currency. So when the US currency starts to falter, that means all the other currencies, which are less in value, start to falter as well. So we're going to see a lot of countries. Okay. I think there was a new one announced yesterday where they made Bitcoin legal tender. Central Africa, I believe it's called, where they started I think it was yesterday, where Bitcoin is now legal tender. So that's two countries. Brazil is on the way, and many of those South American countries are also starting to make moves into that uh, space, because their own currency is so bad that they're going to be turning to Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies to have something viable. Okay. And we're going to see this in the next year. More and more of this. Smaller countries getting into Bitcoin and basically abandoning their old currency, because their old currency just is horrible. Okay. So, what else do we see? We got the right mixture of things. It's going to be a little wonky for the next year or so. We are going to see great uh, explosions in price, I guess, in the next year. Okay. But there is going to be a period of time when it's going to go down nice and low. Well, not too low, where everybody can hopefully pick up some on those good buying opportunities coming up. But after that, it's, if you don't got it, you're not gonna get it until you go to work, and now they're paying you in Bitcoin, which is also happening more and more around the world. More people are getting paid in Bitcoin rather than their own fiat currency. Okay. So in the next year, we're going to see a lot of things explode in price. I'm looking at the the value of cryptocurrency, especially Bitcoin, in the next little while. A lot of the hurdles are going to be collapsing, getting more and more people into that space coming up. Probably by not this June, but the following June, we're going to see a lot of people coming into the space out of necessity. Okay. It won't be, no longer are the days of speculation on the price. It's going to be out of necessity. Okay. Because instead of carrying a wheelbarrow full of money to buy a loaf of bread, just use cryptocurrencies. It's a lot easier. Okay. Which Venezuela is finding out um, as of late. Other things going on. A lot of the people that are associated with this, there's no more joking around. It's down to business, and everybody's going to be uh, nose to the grindstone and getting to work on making a new financial system for the future. And this is pretty much the next year. We're going to be seeing a lot of this going on, where they can't get enough people working on the Bitcoin protocol and other cryptocurrencies like Ethereum to bring our society to the next level. Okay, so that was a bit of a deep dive into what's going to be happening for the next year of cryptocurrencies. Okay, let's get to the next one. Now, one of my videos is kind of taken off. It's about the Johnny Depp thing going on right now. And now I'm getting a lot of people asking questions about celebrities. So it is psychic readings by Andre. It's not Andre the Crypto Show. So the question was, will Justin Bieber divorce Hailey Bieber? Okay. So let's have a quick look at that. Hello, Super Whittle guy. Now, the question everybody wants to know. Will Justin Bieber be divorcing Hailey Bieber? I'm not sure what's going on there. So I did a 3-card thing. It seems that they're having their troubles, and a lot of things are going to be happening behind the scenes. I do see them coming to an end to their relationship. I don't see a divorce per se, but I do see a separation for the next little while. There's somebody else in the picture. I'm not sure if he's, yeah. Looks like he's going to be going back to an older person, I guess, that he had. Not old, but a past friendship that he had after this relationship has run its course. I believe he's going to be going to somebody else. Okay. I'm not sure of all the details. I'm just picking up what I'm picking up from the universe. And that's going to be a little bit of financial situation for him on the downside. But also, I think he's going to be relieved that of the whole situation between that, of that relationship ending the way that it will. And it's going to be okay. It's not going to be all through the news and people ripping everybody's hair out and all that sort of thing. So that was Justin Bieber question. Thank you. And Jason Momoa, which is, if you know who he is, he was Aquaman, I believe. And Lisa Bonet. Not sure who she is, so let's just have a quick look. The question was about their relationship going forward. And then we'll get into some more of the crypto things. And in the chat. So this is Jason Momoa. He was Stargate Atlantis, I believe. The big tough guy. Woo! In that really bad Conan movie. Woo. Anyways, it seems that their situation is just fine. Everybody was spreading rumors that they're going to be separating or something, and that's going to be false information out there. They are the right mix of people, I guess. Yes, they are the oddest couple. Thank you, Super Whittle Guy. But I think they have something that works, according to the cards, anyways, and what I'm picking up. So there's a lot of talk about that situation. I think most of it's not true. Okay, that's coming out on the news. I think they're going to be just fine. Okay. Thank you for that question. Here's an interesting one. richQUACK. No idea what this is. Probably some cryptocurrency of some sort. Just somebody asked the question. So let's do the cards on it. And then we'll get to all these wonderful questions on the chat. Okay. So, richQUACK. Whatever this is, it seems to be doing rather well, actually. The health of it seems to be doing well. We got the Judgment card. Okay. People don't know what that one looks like. Means it's the chosen one of its type. Okay. They're going to be taming a lot of things that were going wrong. A lot of the situation that's behind the scenes, there were some roadblocks that were coming up, and they're going to be getting rid of those in due time with no real difficult. The price is going to be okay for the next little while. This will be for the next 3 months. If it is a cryptocurrency and the people that are involved in it, there's a little bit of smoke and mirrors going on with what it is. Okay. But I think it's going to be revealed very soon of what it is, and that people probably won't really care. Okay. It's not the greatest thing like they were saying that it is, but it does just fine for what it is. Okay. So the price is going to be fine. It's going to be slow and easy. What else we got here? Yeah, not a bad one. There's going to be some buying opportunities for this one coming up very soon. Uh, but I think it's going to be slow and steady for the next little while for the price of this one. Okay, let's have a look at the next one. Luna. A bit with that. Have a drink of coffee. Good day, good pro wealth 808. So this is for Luna. I know a little bit about this one, this cryptocurrency. It seems to be not too bad of a project. It seems that the health is kind of wonky for the next little while. This is for the next 3 months, of course. The price is going to be a little wonky as well, but it does have the right mixture of things going on behind the scenes to make it succeed and move forward for the foreseeable future. The people that they have are a little hung up on some ideas um, going forward, but they'll figure it out. And they're going to be getting an influx of some money coming into the organization from some outside source. Um, and a lot of the people involved in it, we got the Ace of Pentacles, which is always yes for whatever your question is. So they're going to get an influx of money to build whatever they need to build. And they're going to be getting through these hurdles that are plaguing them for the next little while. So that's going to be, kind of reflecting on the price itself. But I think the price is going to be slow and easy for the next little while, like the last crypto or whatever it was, moving forward. Probably by the time we get closer and closer to the 3-month period that I originally talked about, it's probably going to be changing the money line where it's going to be starting to show signs of going up. Okay. So, what else? They're ready to move forward with many things. A lot of the confusion that they had behind the scenes is done. And they're just waiting for everything to grow in their garden. Okay. They got a lot of things planted and a lot of things growing. So let's look at the next one. Hello, Andre. Will LCX crypto reach $3 US or more in the next 12 months? Okay. Super Whittle guy has some good questions. Okay. Some interesting cards for this one for LCX. They're at a crossroads right now. They don't know if they're going to be making it much further than what they already have. There's a lot of things that they were hoping to have happened will not happen, unfortunately, in the future. A lot of things that they were counting on happening are not going to be happening. The relationships that they were trying to build, organization, partnerships are going to be falling flat on their face. on this one. So whatever is happening behind the scene on this one, it doesn't look good for this particular cryptocurrency, and probably won't make that $3 US in the next 12 months, because there's some odd things going on behind the scenes on this one. So um, will it survive? That'd be the good question to ask. And I think it's going to survive just barely, okay? Because they have to figure themselves out what direction they're going to be taking and still be relevant for the cryptocurrency space. Yeah, there's no partying, there's no going to the moon on this one. So this one I would probably just leave to the side and maybe keep an eye on it if I were you, okay? And maybe look at other things that will probably pay out a little bit better than this one. Now, if you're a trader, you can probably make some nice trades with this one as it does the cycle. But outside of that, I don't, for any like long time holders, I don't think it's going to be making any super gains for the next little while. Okay. That was a good question. Thank you, Dilly Dilly. Hello, David. Hi, Andre. Do you see Twitter's shareholders pushing the share price that Musk will pay higher than 54,000 US? Apparently, that's still possible. I thought he already paid for everything. Okay, let's have a quick look. I thought he owns he got the keys to the front door already. So, okay. I know there's a lot of crying. Well, he says, no, not yet. You got the 10 card, a lot of work, so end of a cycle. I don't think they're going to be doing that tactic. I think it's pretty much done. They got the partnerships going. We got the 2 cups. Okay, meaning partnerships. We got the 10 card of wands. So end of a bunch of hard work going on here. We also have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Which pretty much signifies that the deal has been done. And I think he has a team of people that can pretty much deal with all the hoops that he has to go through. It wouldn't be just him doing it. It would be him and his team. He's probably already set up a team for that company to run it. Okay. Because he has enough on his plate and he has the money to get a whole bunch of people in there and work on the Twitter company. And David's saying, darn. Well, I like that Elon Musk has done what he's done. And there's some other things going on with Twitter and Rumble, which I'm also a part of. Go to secondreadsbyandre.com and go to my Rumble link where I have my channel there. There's some big things going on with that and Truth Social. Okay. So we're bringing back free speech to the internet. Okay. And that's probably going to be with Twitter, Rumble, and Truth Social, actually, which has gained a lot of people actually in the last couple of days. So very interesting things there. I wanted to profit more. So David wanted more money. Okay. Now it makes sense. Okay, David, that awesome question. Next question. Will Tesla stop dropping next week? I'm assuming it's the stock. I'm going to assume yes. Okay. But let's have a look at what the cards say. Everybody's, angry with Tesla and Elon and all this. So they're taking it out on their own stock and all this silliness. So let's have a quick look at the cards of the Tesla stock. This will be for the next 3 months. I think the health of it is going to be doing just fine. They're going to be going down a little bit more. Some good buying opportunities. Okay. And then it's probably going to be going up in that after that 3-month period of time. Let's just have a look. Yeah, it looks like they're going to be jumping back up once everything's settled on the Twitter news. Okay, that's pretty much what's been affecting the Twitter stock, is because Elon's part of that whole shebang, and people are taking it out on him. And the U.S. government's not too happy with him either. Oh darn! So, yeah, the price is going to be coming back up, but not in the time frame that you're saying. It's going to be a little longer than that couple weeks. Probably next couple of weeks, you're going to see it dip down some more until it starts to go back up. Okay, because even rich people like to make money, right? So, and just seeing that it's going to be just fine after a period of time, just giving everybody some good buying opportunities if you're in the market for such a thing. Okay. Thank you for the question, Dreambot. Dilly dilly. Will MXC Foundation crypto hit $3 US or more in the next 12 months? Are they a good project? I wonder what they're at now. A penny, $2, $3. Okay. Interesting. I wish I had a little camera. I could show you the cards. That'll come. That'll come. That'll be a new project I'll work on. Maybe got to make some special thing for everybody to hang a camera above the cards or something. Anyways, so this is MXC. I'm just seeing that was on the verge of collapse for whatever reason. A lot of things that they were hoping would happen don't happen. They do have some partnerships coming up in the future. They're bringing on new people to bring the good news to everybody. We got the Page of Pentacles as well, and the Page of Swords, which I just showed you. So the people are fine. A lot of talking. I don't think there's enough working behind the scenes, actually. The money's going to be very lax for the next little while, so probably not get that $3 question in the next 3 months or 12 months. And the health is a little shaky. So they got some fancy people in there. It's just the work side is not there yet. Will they fix it? No. It looks like they got to tiptoe through a whole bunch of things to get to their goals. Personally, I'd probably stay away from this one. Okay. You might make some short-term gains with it, but I don't see it lasting much longer than a year or two. Okay. Hopefully that answers your question. Dreambot. Do you see the stock market bottoming soon? Yes. Actually, I was watching a guy like Sticks and Hammer 666. Okay. He was actually talking about that today. Yeah, I can say this on YouTube. What he was saying, I got to be careful, right? So, what he's saying that we're going to see a huge recession, okay, which kind of lines up to what we were talking about earlier in about 3 to 4 months' time, okay? And this is going to be due to everything going on, okay, and all the Biden baloney that he did. After harvest season. Okay. Now the price of food's going to go sky high after harvest because it's going to cost more to put it in the ground and harvest it. Okay. And they're going to pass that price on to the customer, which is normal business procedure. Of course, people are going to, their money is going to be less and less because everything going on. The GDP of US is in the negative numbers right now, and this is going to start unemployment. All right, starting in the States, and it's going to go all through the planet. Then people won't be able to buy many things, so they're going to be buying less. Okay, and when you buy less products, those companies that supply those products don't need as many people. Okay, so they're going to have to fire people. Okay, just keep the doors open, and that's going to be a huge bunch of dominoes going on. Plus, for the farmers, most of the fertilizer comes from Russia. And what are we doing with Russia? Some interesting trade things, which I won't get into here, which is going to put the price of your food up even more, even meat, because they require corn and wheat and all that to feed the cattle and the pigs and all that sort of thing. So that price is going to go sky high. Okay. And this is when the stock market is going to start to bottom out in that time frame. Okay. So enjoy your summer. Okay. Okay. Great question. Let's get on to the next one. Good evening. I was wondering when the consumer will be able to purchase crypto from the bank. Depending where you're from, you already can, and depending on what income bracket you're in, you already can. The way they have it right now, it's only the most wealthiest of people can get cryptocurrencies from their bank. I think JP Morgan has something like that now. Bank of America just started. Deutsche Bank, I believe, which is in Europe, but nothing here in Canada yet, because our Canadian banking system's just weird. It's in some ways better than other banking around the world, but worse in some ways. Okay, let's just throw some cards down. See when the regular people can get cryptocurrencies at their local bank. I don't know why you need to, but that's a good question. For the rest of us, it's probably going to be in about another year or two. Okay. The wealthy are already getting their crypto from the banks. And for the regular people, it's going to be probably in about a year or two. Once the rich and the elites feel they have enough, then the crumbs can come to us. So just get your Bitcoin now. You don't have to wait for the bank to do it. Okay, good question. Nancy. And we got the dog next door. Will the XRP case settlement still be within the next 4 weeks? I know they extended it to the next 2023. That's what they say. But I think it's going to be a little quicker than that. Okay. Everything that they were the other side was hoping to accomplish, they're going to be shot down on. And I think it's just going to be annoying the legal system, the judge, and all of the people overseeing this silliness. And I think it's just going to start to piss them off. So they're going to start pushing it through quicker. Probably not the next 4 weeks. I think it's going to be a little longer than that, but I don't think it's going to get into 2023. Okay, so it won't be in that 4 week time. I think it's going to be a little longer, and it's probably going to be pushed through because it's just getting annoying now, especially for the judges. And the SEC has no case. So why they did all this silliness, extending it's kind of on weak legs. So won't be that 4 week. It's going to be a little bit longer than that. Okay. Thank you, Dilly Dilly, for that question. When will Bill Gates close out his 500 million short position on Tesla? If he does, I know they're angry at one another. Ooh, but Bill still likes making money, so. And it could be a ploy just to get the price down. Right? The elites like doing that a lot. Get everybody scared. Oh, they're gonna do this and that. And all the regular folks sell. And the rich people buy more when the price comes down. I think he's going to keep hinting at it, but I don't think he's actually going to do it. He may take a portion of it out. But I think he's more into the money than the morality of it all. So I don't think he's going to be doing that anytime soon. He might take a little bit. Okay? But he's not going to take the whole thing. Because we all, in the past reading, know it's going to be going down. So Bill's probably going to buy more in that time period. Buy low, sell high. So, and he's just going to be riding it back up. Okay. Thank you for the question, Dreambot. So Biden is asking the U.S. Congress for $33 billion for more aid for Ukraine, and Russia is now flexing, telling the West to stop or else. Do you see this tense scenario subsiding or shifting soon? Basically, Ukraine's lost already. Okay. I'm trying to think of the things I can say here on YouTube. Tensions will go very soon. After basically Russia's won. And they pretty much won already. So basically the 33 billion is just throwing it out the window. And trying to make Biden look like this super president that he's not. Okay, and we'll leave it there because I don't want to get in trouble on YouTube. Thank you for the question, though. LBlock, Lucky Block, read please. Okay, is that two separate things? One thing? Okay, so LBlock. Dominic says, hello, everybody. He's waiting for mom to do something in the kitchen. Anyways, so it seems that LBlock is the health of it seems to be okay. It's very slow moving for the moment. There's a lot of blackout activity there in the price. So they're going to have to eliminate that and then move everything forward for that one. The people have made a decision within the organization itself that some of them are going to be leaving. So they're going to have that situation happening as well because they don't see it going forward much into the future for this one. So whenever the Black Hat card comes up, there's always something happening within the people itself, them leaving, or they don't like it and they leave and go somewhere else, or they do some thing to underhand the system. And that's what's basically going to be happening within this LBlock situation. It'd probably be one that I not bother with myself personally, because I don't really see it getting further than where it is now. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Will Imbue network, which is launching at the end of the year, be successful? I'm going to have to look that up. Imbue. It's going to be a really rough start, and it's probably not going to be starting on time, unfortunately. The problem is that they're having to launch this thing. They're looking more at the negative things instead of the positive things, and this is going to be affecting their work going forward. And whoever's funding this thing is going to be starting to be more stingy with the cash. So they're not going to have the people coming in that would be necessary to work on it to move it forward. So this is going to be a hassle. Financially, it will go forward, okay, but it won't be on time. We got the Ace of Cups, which is always a yes. It's more of an emotional thing with cups, water, that sort of thing, emotions. So the emotion is yes, it's going to move forward, but there's going to be this huge personnel change. Okay, so I don't think it's going to be hugely successful, but it will launch. Okay, it may take some time to pick up steam to be anything amazing. Okay, thank you for the question. What will happen with the Canadian housing market? Blech, I can't talk today, especially in Quebec. Should I wait for lower prices to buy? Yes. If you were listening to the past, from the beginning of the video, we're headed down to a recession. So, and that means the housing market is going to go. So if you have some loose cash or liquid assets that you can pick up some properties cheap, that's probably of course, not financial advice or anything. You do what you want to do. But I think waiting would be a lot better than buying now, because you buy it up here, then it goes, then you got to wait for it to come back up. Okay. And this is going to be in the next couple months. So be ready for everything to go down in price. Okay. Because they want to offload it. When it goes to the bank will probably give it away. I know a few people that did that in 2008. They made lots of money, but they had to sit on the properties for 6-7 years until the market started coming back up. Okay, so I would wait. Okay, but that's just me. Okay, thank you for the question. When will I move to Florida? Soon? What was the first word that came up in my head? Let's look at the cards. Everything that's holding you back from going is gone. Okay, you had this perception of everything holding you back, or something holding you back, like some hurdle. It's not actually there. It may be manifested from your own self, your own thinking. But I believe if you start looking, I think you can do it in the next couple months. Okay. I think you have everything in place. Just stop looking at this hurdle that's not actually there. Okay, we got the 3 of Swords, but it's reversed. This is you, your goal, and something coming between those two things. It's reversed. It's the opposite of that. Okay? So whatever you perceive as a hurdle is not really there. So start making preparations to go. Okay? Hopefully that answers your question. Thank you. Okay, 3-card reading on this weekend, please. She's right over there.
The only way I could get a reading.
She can do her own readings. But, okay. This one goes for the wife. She's working this weekend, so she wants to see if it's a rough couple shifts at the hospital. So, yeah, the psychic's wife doesn't get no readings. It's like the shoemaker's daughter has no shoes. Wow. Lots of dogs around here. Well, we got the Sun. We got the 5 of Cups. We got the 3 of Wands, but they're reversed. So it'll be fine. Everything you think is going to be happening will not happen in the negative. I think it's going to be more of a positive as work goes situation. I think this thing you were worried about at work will not be there. It's probably a person. Or they're going to be pleasant for once. And everything's going to be running nice and smooth because we got the Sun card. There you go. Sun time for the wife. Okay. Hi, Andre. When will my son and his family relocate back to his home state? Hmm. 3333. We got threes in all the cards. So that could be 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years. I'm picking up about 3 months time. Everything is threes these days, it seems. We got 3 dogs barking at each other outside, but we only have 2 cats. So, anyways, so the number 3 keeps coming up everywhere. And it's going to be for situations of the financials, which really pushes him to make that decision to come to his home state. Okay, thank you, Jan. Will the dog stop barking soon? No. Well, we got 9 minutes. Anyone with a quick question? Do it now. What was in the news that we can throw some cards down? Oh, here we go. Somebody asked a question. Boom, 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 boom. One more question. Will Ameriprise Financial add Bitcoin to their IRAs? Okay. I know there's talk of them putting it into the 401ks in the States. Very interesting. And they're working on putting it into the old age pension funds. Just saying. So this is Ameriprise. Okay. Ho. Yes, definitely. We got the world card. Very good card. The world is your oyster. Everything you were thinking of will happen. Okay, so that's a big yes to your question. We got the star. Another good card to get with that question. So, like a lot of the financial systems out there, from the old systems, they're looking at Bitcoin more and more and more and more, because we all know that the old system is dying. Okay, so where do you go when everything's falling apart on you? Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, of course. Okay, so the answer to your question is yes. I'm not sure when. I didn't throw a card down for that, but should be very, very soon. Dreambot. What's a 3-card reading? Now, whatever the situation you're going through right now, don't push away anyone trying to help you with the situation, especially emotional support coming around you. Everything that you were hoping for in one particular thing has kind of fallen apart on you. And a lot of that is you were hoping for some things to happen and they didn't quite happen the way that you wanted to. So you're a little. So there's going to be somebody that comes along and helps you with that situation, get you to the happy side of life. Okay. And they're going to be pointing out something to you that you kind of you didn't see. Okay, to help you to make a new attempt on that situation. Okay, hopefully that helps you. 3 cards on anything positive for me the next few months. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, 3 cards positive. Huh? Oh, you missed them. We can do one more after this. Positive reading. It's there. You just got to go towards it. Okay. For some reason, you're stopping yourself from moving towards this thing that will bring you happiness. Okay. You're thinking it's bad or naughty or something like that. So it's your own self that's keeping you from this situation. I think it's more of a friendship of some sort that could be very beneficial to you and the other person. I'm not quite sure why you wouldn't want this relationship to happen, but going towards it, I think, would be very beneficial to you. Okay, so don't be shy, super little guy. Arweave. Okay, no problem, Jan. Super little guys going ha 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 ha. Okay, Arweave. Okay, so it seems Arweave is going through a rough time, like many of the other cryptocurrencies that are out there. There's some white hat action that's propping it up. They're not going to be having those little victories along the way for the next little while, and this is with the people, okay, that are associated with this cryptocurrency. So they're going to have to get new people in there and all that sort of thing to keep it going. So the money wise is going to be lackluster for the next little while as they're going through some turmoil behind the scenes. But I think they're going to be growing. So really good buying opportunities for this cryptocurrency moving forward. But they're just going to have this change of guard, as it were. So making it good buying opportunities now for future wealth. Okay, not financial advice, of course, but it seems to be a good one. Okay, and with that, I guess that's our show for today. Thank you everybody for joining us for today. There's a little shy on the people today, which is okay. We got Saturday and Sunday coming up at 10 a.m. Central. Okay, and of course Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5 p.m. Central. So make sure you mark that down in your calendars. And if you like a personal reading with me, make sure you go to secondreadingsbyandre.com. It's the wrong finger. The camera's opposite. So than what I see. For second reading, just email me and we'll set up a time and we can get together for that. Also, if you like to preserve your hard-earned cryptos, make sure you go to the same site and get your treasure. Okay. And with that, I believe that, Patreon as well, same site, if you like to participate in that way. And I think that's it. So Make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the future.